Right, ladies and gents, you now join us on a very, very busy Deutz-Fahr stand where they've got some new developments, particularly in the form of a new and updated 6 Series tractor range. So I'm now joined by Jakob Heider, who's going to talk us through the new machine. So Jakob, I mean, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right for a start off. So yes, the new 6 Series. What's changed on the 6 Series? What are the main updates?
Welcome at DeutzFahr. For example, we have a new fuel tank. We have a 350-liter fuel tank capacity on the 6-cylinder models and 300-liter on the 4-cylinder models.
So that's bigger now, is it?
That's bigger than the previous, up to 50% bigger than the previous models. But in general, we have 3 6-cylinder models and 2 4-cylinder models. We're going now up to 190 horsepower. So the 6180 is the biggest model, and the 6160.4 is the smallest model. It's 160 horsepower. I
see. And do these models replace any models at all? Any particular models?
Yes. So our old series was the 6155 to 6185.
Right.
And those new models replacing the old models completely.
Right.
We have many updates internally. For example, also a new transmission.
Okay.
It's a ZF transmission.
Right.
Terramatic. Many features like lower RPM at the max speed.
Right.
And we're offering on both tractors 50 kph.
Right. Okay. So your transmission options in this, obviously you got your TTV, which is the Terramatic ZF. Do you have power shift options as well?
Yes, we're offering also the power shift in our Z-shift models, but those are already released 1 year ago.
Right.
So at this fair we're presenting the TTV as a new generation.
Right, so these new TTV models are your latest models in the 6 Series?
Correct.
Right, excellent. So what other updates have you got on this tractor then?
In terms of cab, we're offering now 2 versions of the Maxivision cab, the Maxivision Plus and the Maxivision Pro. The Maxivision Plus cab has a mixed configuration. That means 2 electric spool valves and 2 mechanical spool valves. On the other hand, we have the full spec, full electric armrest, where you get up to 5 spool valves in the back.
Right, excellent. And do the controls change between the different spec levels?
Yes, as we have here now the Maxivision Plus, you get a small joystick for the 2 electric ones and 2 standard mechanical levers for the mechanical spool valves.
So this one that Simon's looking at right now, this is the lower spec, is it? The Maxivision?
Yes, it's a lower spec, more cost efficient version.
Right. So if you go for the higher spec one, is it a bigger armrest?
Yes, the bigger armrest is full electric spool valves. But we have on both the new power shuttle lever.
Right.
The power shuttle lever has now no lock anymore. That means you can use the joystick and the power shuttle lever at the same time simultaneously.
Right.
That's really a big improvement for people who work with front loaders, who change direction quite frequently.
Yeah. So when you say it hasn't got a lock, does that mean it returns to center now?
Yes, it returns to center.
So that means you can just go from the left hand to the right hand and just, is it on the buttons or where?
Yeah, it's on the button, so you can also program it in a comfort tip.
Okay, so you could literally put the shuttle wherever you wanted on this. And in terms of technology and terminals and screens and things like that, has that changed or updated or?
We have a completely new software on our iMonitor. It's the H5 software. This has a new design, a day mode and a night mode, but also more features in terms of guidance. Like we have, you can use 2 application maps at the same time.
Right, okay.
You can also have automatic field detection.
Yeah.
And you can have more than one AB line in one field.
Right, okay. So this automatic field detection then, is that basically when you drive into a field, it will recognise that you're in that field?
Correct.
Providing that it's already been mapped out either by the tractor or via farm management software.
Yes.
Right, cool stuff. And you say you can do multiple things at the same time now as well? You can have more than one AB line?
Correct.
Cool stuff. So yeah, I mean, talk us through the rear end. I mean, what sort of hydraulic capacities and lift capacities and things like that?
So in terms of pumps, we are offering 2 pumps, a 120 load sensing pump and also a 160 liter load sensing pump. The rear lift is here the Walterscheid with a double link. It's really a rigid version, offers 9.2 tons of rear lift capacity, which is enough
I was going to say for this, it's quite a punch on the 6 Series. Is that more than you had before as well, or is that the same, similar?
Similar.
Similar, right, good stuff. And you say you can have different spool valve options.
Yes, you
on
can
the back.
have up to 5 spool valves. Here you have the 2 electric and the 2 mechanical, but the other tractor has 5 electric valves configuration. And here for sure also the load sensing couplers, either in standard couplers or in flat face couplers.
Good stuff. And in terms of availability, when will these new models be available? Can you order them now? Or?
Yeah, you can order them now, and production starts in the first month of 2024.
Right, so kind of expect delivery
yes.
second half of 2024, something
Yes.
like that. Good stuff. Yeah, any other sort of standout features on this tractor that's worth shouting about?
Yeah, maybe we go to the right side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of the tractor.
Let's have a look.
Here we have our new oil tank. That's improved significantly to up to 55 liters on the 4-cylinder models and 60 liters on the 6-cylinder models. That means you have enough removable oil capacity for nearly all tasks.
Yeah. So that's bigger than you had before, is it? Yeah.
Yes.
That's it. And your oil reservoirs for hydraulics and transmission, that is separate, is it?
It's separated, yeah. We call this clean oil system. So you have no interruption between transmission and hydraulic oil.
Right, good stuff. So this model, this is a 4-cylinder, this one, is it?
This is a
6160.4.
Yes. It has a smaller wheelbase and means also the turning radius is smaller compared to the 6-cylinder models.
And what's the difference in wheelbase?
Let me check. 10 centimeters roundabout.
Around there.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. And in terms of popularity, which model in the series is kind of one of your most popular?
For sure, the 6-cylinder models.
Yeah.
I would say the 6180 because it has 10 horsepower boost also, so a maximum 190 horsepower. This will be probably the more common.
Right.
What we can also offer, can see on the right side, is the cooling box and the sound system, which is now available for those models.
Okay, so an in-cab cool box, is it?
Yes, in-cab cooling box and 4.1 sound system, including a subwoofer.
Excellent, good stuff. So, onto the front end. Can you talk us through lift capacity on the front over here?
Yes, that's up to 4.1 tons.
Right.
You can have 2 spool valves also in the front.
Yeah.
And what's completely new is now a load relief control. This system can carry the implement by a certain extent. You can adjust them in the eye monitor.
Okay, so if you had a push-tie front mower on this tractor, for example, you don't want too much pressure, too much ground pressure.
Yes.
If you're on some undulating ground, you want to take a little bit of the weight. So that's what load relief does, is it?
Correct.
Right.
Especially useful in front mowers or also with a snow plow.
Right.
Yeah.
You go ploughing then. I know the feeling, I've been there. Yeah, front axle then, obviously suspended options on this.
Yes.
Or is that standard on these?
We have a new front axle with a new suspension sensor, so the suspension works also better in conjunction with the pneumatic cap suspension.
Right, so do they kind of talk to each other then?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Right. Good stuff. And the suspension type on this, is it sort of like a saddle kind of suspension, like it comes from the back to the front?
Correct.
Okay. Good stuff. Well, good to find out about your new machines.
Right.
Jakob, thank you very much for your time, for showing us around the new 6 Series. We shall now move on in this mammoth show.